What up YouTube, Doomnyc here with deck doctor number 10. This one's for Ferisqueer's Chaos deck. So yeah, let's get started. First we got, of course, Dark Arm. Gotta have it. 3 darks in a grave, and you guys know what happens. 2 Chaos Sorcerer, obviously it wouldn't be a Chaos build without this guy. Yeah, and with the deck it's pretty easy to bring him out. I'll show you guys. Double Caius. Ferisqueer is only playing 1 Caius, and I don't like that. I think Caius should be played at 2 or 3, and in this deck I play 2. 2 works out great. If you play 1, you won't draw it when you need it, and that's a big no-no. So you need to have Caius at all times. Grypher, just to dump. Lots of stuff to get in the grave. Same thing here, Armageddon Knight. Good first turn play is Armageddon Knight, dump, Necro Gardener, and then Tribute for Caius. So that's a really big play to start the game off. We got your standard Searcher, Sanguine. Necro Gardener, just very good graveyard manipulation here. That's why you play this guy. Gale and Plague, these are going to be your 2 tuners in the deck. Plague mostly for like the big Chaos Sorcerer plays. You summon Chaos Sorcerer, you remove Stardust Dragon, and then you summon Plague and sink for level 8, and then you can attack after. That's pretty good. Same thing with Gale, you can half attack a card and then sink with this guy. Okay, we're going to get into the lights right now. Run double Cyber Dragon. Don't run 3, it clutters the deck a bit, and this is just really good. Special summon and then sync with Gale for a quick level 8, or you can special summon and tribute for Caius. So that's why double Caius is so good in the deck. 2 Thunder King, this will help you shut down the 6 Sams, Pot of Dualities, pretty much anything like that. So it's a really good card, and it stops synchros, so overall it's really good. And of course we run Triple Raikou. You gotta run this. This deck works really good, especially when you mill cards. So you destroy 1, mill 3. You know, what could be better than that? So Triple Raikou. So those are your lights. And I'm gonna round out the deck with a Card Trooper just to mill 3, and it turns into a beat stick, and when it gets destroyed it's a +1. So really good. And 1 Glow Bulb. You don't have Glow Bulb in your deck, but Glow Bulb is really splashable in a lot of decks. So it's really good for this deck, and especially if you mill it with the Raikous or Card Trooper, then you can use this at any time. So you have Synchroing at level 1, 2, and 3. That's very, very good. Alright, now let's go into the spells. It's a lot of spells. We got 1 Allure, because you do run more darks than anything else. So that's just extra draw power. 1 Rhoda for your Grypher or Armageddon Knight. So in case you don't draw that Grypher first turn, you can just use this and get it to your hand. Then I run 1 Pot of Avarice, because there are things that you might want to bring back. Obviously you don't want to bring back your Plague or your Necro, but other cards like your Dark Arm Dragon, Chaos Sorcerers, Caius's, stuff like that you want to bring back. That's why I also run 1 of this too, Monster Reincarnation, because early game you might not have enough monsters, so this will just get you like the single cards that you know you might want to, just like you have Necro in your hand, you ditch it with this, get back Dark Armed or get back Chaos Sorcerer. So this is really good, especially if you need a card in your hand right away. 1 Mind Control, you do run a bunch of tuners, and this is very good in the deck, very deceptive, because with Plague and Glow Bulb in the graveyard, you can mind control their monster and then, you know, just pull it out of the grave. So it's a really good option. A double book, you know, standard, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. Again, more standards, more staples, I should say, for the deck. Then you gotta have back row, and back row removal is important. So double MST, True Nade, and a Cold Wave. Cold Wave being the big one, you know, obvious. Use that before you play Dark Arm. It's really big. Okay, for the traps, pretty simple, not that many. Double D-Prison. I like D-Prison in this deck because this deck has a lot of like offensive power, so they don't think, you know, that if they get a chance to attack like you're dark armed or something with like a colossal, they're gonna take that chance no matter what. So they're not looking for deep prison. It's really good. Mirror Force, obvious. Torrential. Again, if you draw bad cards, like if you draw Plague or Necro or even Sanguine, and that's not a bad card to draw, but if you draw those, you can just set them, and then when they summon a monster, you play this, you know, you get pluses off of it. Double Solemn Warning. I know you're running one, but you should definitely get another one. Two is pretty staple for this card, so, and one Solemn Judgment. All right, so that's the main deck. Now let's go into the side deck. We got Double Breaker. Really good back row destruction, really important in this deck. And you'll see also in the extra deck, Breaker is a factor. DD Crow, Effect Veiler, you know, you gotta run the Veiler and the Crow, that's a must. Skullmeister and Duradark, those are just my personal choices, but I really like these, really good against the meta. Nobleman of Extermination, another big card. Crossout, really good against plants, so you definitely gotta run that. My Body is a Shield. You can side this in, like I like this card against GBs, against Blackwing. It's really good. Double Warrior Elimination. 6 Sams are problems, so you need to really side for those guys. Double Bottomless. Again, I don't run this in the main deck only because it's situational now. If you're playing plants, it's not going to be that good. But if you're playing Blackwings, then it becomes really playable. So that's why I like this card. Divine Wrath for Effect Veiler, because Effect Veiler can really mess you up, and Starlight Road just for Blackwings, Lightsworn, and stuff like that. Okay, so and that's the side deck. Now let's go into the extra deck. We got Armory Arm, Cataster, Bryo, Goyo, double Black Rose. I think Black Rose is broken. Ancient Fairy, Arcanite Magician, and this is in the extra deck because when you side in the breakers, and you might have an opportunity to summon Gale afterward and then get Arcanite, and it can be a really big play, so that's why I play that. Chimera Tech, double Stardust, obvious. Scrap Dragon. Scrap Dragon is just huge, especially you can just glow up bulb and get an extra card to destroy. It's really, really good. Colossal, Dark End, because you can just get this multiple ways. It's really, really good card. And Mistworm, and I like Mistworm a lot in this deck. So yeah, that is the fix to your build. I didn't include any Doom Caliber Knights because I just don't think that it works well in this build. Doom Caliber Knight is more of a stun card, and this is just very aggro. This is just a very aggro build, so I didn't think it fit. But yeah, I hope you, Ferisqueer, I hope you like the deck. Everybody else, please leave your comments down below. Tell me, you know, what's going on, and don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, until next time, YouTube, peace.